Amigos de Estación Hard Bass, el día de hoy estamos grabando un capítulo nuevo del podcast. Nos encontramos con un invitado muy especial. Desde Holanda para todos ustedes, Nightcraft. Nightcraft, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Muy bien, muy bien.
This is not your first time in Mexico City. This is your third time, right?
Third time, yes.
And how are you feeling?
I'm really excited and happy, and really grateful to come here so many times. And this one is it's gonna be super special for me.
It's an honor to have you here in the podcast, and it's my first time recording a podcast in English, so I will do my best.
You're doing really good.
Thank you, Roy. So tell me more about your career.
My hardstyle career started 4 years ago at Scantraxx, and of course we had a lot of issues because I started in the COVID period. So I just did a few years of just releasing music, no bookings, no shows, and now the last 2 years for me, I released a lot of music, developed my style, and did a lot of bookings, and now I'm in the main label. So it's really nice.
So tell me how you started your career, not only in hardstyle, so your full career.
I started my career in 2006 when I started producing. My father gave me FL Studio, and I started just messing around in FL Studio with samples and everything, trying to remake songs. And after a few years, I released my first music EP on, I think it was a vinyl with djirvinggalvan, and like really long time ago, 2008. And I did jump style for a long time, and then went on to freestyle. And then in 2019, I switched to hardstyle, and now it's 2023, and I'm still here.
And your father gave you a computer or a program?
I had a computer, but he installed the program on because my father, you know what is Gabber?
Gabber? Your dad
my father was Gabber, yes.
Oh my God!
So he, when I was like really young, he listens to hardcore and had all the Thunderdome CDs.
Okay.
So I started listening to that when I was really young.
What is the name of your father?
My father?
Yes.
Frank.
Yes. Okay, continue.
So so he was listening to a lot of hardcore, and he of course I was like, what are you listening to? It's like, okay, put the headphones on me. And I think that's where it started. And then after a few years, you remember Explosive Car Tuning CDs?
No.
It's like jump style things, and now I remember the first song that I heard on the CD was from the Bootleggers, Sex, Drugs, Bitch and Hoes, Pimpin' Rising, Coke Manos. You know the song?
Yes, I know that
song. That I heard on the CD, I was like, what is this? It's not hardcore, it's slower, but it's, it's nice. And I think I was 15, and I think late 2006, like right before I turned 16, I started producing because he gave me the program, and I started with doing that, the 140 BPM with the bouncy kicks, and started messing around, and then it evolved in things that were nice to listen to, because at first it was shit. But after I was in the studio every day in my bedroom, every day trying stuff after school, and then after a few years you get better, and then started to release my songs.
And how you learned to be a DJ?
Okay, so also funny, because I released tracks, I start producing and I release music, but I didn't know if you release music, people want to see you play.
Come on,
I was 16. I didn't know.
Oh my God.
So I started producing, and after I released some songs, the people want to have me on I was a lot on forums on internet.
Okay.
And the people there were like having radio shows, and they asked me to play on the radio show, send in a set, like to send in
similar to hardcore radio or
similar
something like that?
similar to that.
Okay.
So I downloaded Virtual DJ, you know the program,
Yes,
and
yes.
started with that. But then after 2 years, I received actual bookings, like in a club.
Oh my god.
So, and I was like, I don't know how to play. So I bought turntables.
Okay.
I remember the, Reloop? Not Pioneers, but Reloop.
Yes, I know Reloop.
So I bought them with my hard-earned money from bringing newspapers,
Okay.
So yeah, and then I bought the set, and I had 3 months to prepare. So I practiced for 3 months, and then I had my first gig. And of course there were still some mistakes, but I got better and better and better, and I got more bookings, and that's I think how it started.
Do you remember when was your first
booking?
Yes.
It was in a club.
Why you loud?
Because it was I didn't have a driver license then, because I was really young.
Okay.
Because in Netherlands you have to be 18 to drive.
Okay.
Here is 16, right?
And I think yes.
It's the same, 18? So
I think
16.
Here, 18. I think.
Oh, okay. So
but you can have a special permission.
Permission, yes. So yeah, I was getting booked in a club in. We have different provinces in the Netherlands, and it was in province called Zeeland, and it was a 2.5 hour drive.
Oh my god!
And it was 4 people. And these 4 people didn't buy a ticket. It was the personnel from the bar.
Okay.
So, but at least they paid me, and it was my first paid gig, and also my first ever gig. And
how was it?
For me, it was exciting because I never played outside my house, so it was super fun. But yeah, I got paid and went home, and like after that, I got like really, really big ones.
Do you remember how much they pay you?
Yes, it was 25 euro and money for the gas for the car.
Okay,
so 25 euros was like in 2008. It was 25 euros. So like it's not compared to anything right now, because now for 25 euros you cannot even buy toilet paper, I think. But yeah, it's yeah. Actually, at least it was paid,
Actually, how old are you?
Ask in Spanish.
Actualmente, ¿cuántos años tienes?
33. 33.
Right.
I'm a grandpa.
Roy, tell me, you have support of your parents when you start with your career?
Difficult question, because
why?
My father always say you have to go to the school, because there is not a big career in music, and after I think 2 years he was like, fuck, he have a career in music. So yeah, but of course jump style was getting less popular, but yeah, we had a really big dip, and yeah, so now the last 2 years I think I'm getting up again, and I'm really excited about that. So
the last time you showed me a video that you are playing in DEFQON.1, right? Jump style.
See,
which year was?
It was in 2011.
Okay, I'm going to search the video.
The DEFQON.1 for me was really, really a good experience, because it was one of my first big festivals that I did in the Netherlands, and because jumpstyle was mostly popular in Belgium, and in 2010 I played at Decibel, which was also really nice, but DEFQON had its first year in the different location, and this jumpstyle stage was right next to the main stage, so it was just, good crowd, and just a lot of fun and new opportunities for me.
And how did you get to that DEFQON.1?
How did I get to that DEFQON.1?
Yes.
I was with an agency back then. I was with Base Bookings.
Okay, Base Bookings.
Which I think now is Platform.
Okay.
I think, I'm not sure. But Base Bookings also did like Base Events. It was like a same company. But this is when I was with an agency. They put me on different festivals like DEFCON, Decibel. So yeah.
Is the only time that you have been playing at DEFQON.1?
No. Not this year, but last year we played the after party in the blue stage with the Scantraxx after party.
Team.
Yes, so
was insane.
It was insane. So many people. It's like a sea of people.
Yes,
it was. I didn't know where to look. It was just insane.
Okay,
but really good experience.
VIP was full.
Everything was
Everything
insanely big, but really nice.
Tomorrow in Dreamfields, with who you are going to play?
I'm gonna play with Level 1.
How many time?
90-minute set.
Oh my god!
On prime time.
It's a lot.
It's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be really nice.
In you both prepare something, or?
I'm, of course, for the Mexican people, I always create something special in the set. So I definitely did that, and I cannot spoil it because, of course. So, and also for Level 1 is his first time in Mexico. So I told him, you are gonna like it. You're gonna be surprised by the Mexican crowd.
The last year you travel a lot, and which one are your favorite countries?
My favorite, like in the top of all time, is Japan, because for me, when I was a little boy, like a kid, I always want to go to Japan.
You play in Japan this year or the last year?
Last year and this year.
Oh my
I played twice in Japan, but like everything about Japan, I love it. It's for me the my heaven. The food is so good, the people are really nice, and I love the culture. I love everything, and it's so different from the Netherlands. So yeah, that's my number one. But also coming here in Mexico, it's like every time, like I being welcomed like home.
Okay.
Like the moment I arrived first in Mexico, I walk out of the airport and they put a sombrero on my head and give me tequila. Welcome to Mexico, brother. It's in like really welcoming.
Did you like Mexico?
Of course I like Mexico. It's like, the Calacas.
Yes.
And also here, Calacas.
Okay.
And this one too. The Mexican owl. With
Okay.
See, but yeah, I like it.
And you made it thinking in Mexico?
No. I really love the art style, the design, and I love I love Dia de los Muertos.
Yes.
I love the thought of that. How do you say? Respect the dead people.
Okay. Yes.
So I really love that, and of course I love how the families go to think of the people that passed away and bring them gifts and everything. And I watched the movie Coco.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes, I know.
It's really good.
We're going back to Japan. Where did you play in Japan?
First time I played on my birthday in Tokyo, and I took after the show I took 2 weeks of holiday.
Oof.
And I traveled across Japan and see several cities.
But where did you play?
In Tokyo.
Where did you play?
In Tokyo, in a club called Circus.
Okay.
And is in Shibuya, like where Fast and the Furious, the movie?
Yes.
They have like the big square, like where the crossing.
Yes.
And it was close to that. So in the same neighborhood. And the second time I was in Japan was in May during Golden Week. And I play in Tokyo and the day after in Osaka, which was really nice.
Tell me about the people in Japan.
The people in Japan are really, really welcoming as well. Super respectful. And I remember the times that I played there. I walk into the club and people start clapping and make a line. They make a line and you walk through the line and they clap like welcome, and this They
And
are.
how do you feel it?
It's strange, but
Yeah.
you feel like a president or something. Like it's just like I'm just a DJ, you know.
President Roy.
Yes, but the first time I was in Japan, they have lovely promoters, and they took me for. They asked me what I want to eat. Of course, sushi. You know, in
Yes.
Japan, my first meal was sushi, and I was eating with the chopsticks,
Mhm.
and they were looking at like. How you know to eat so good with chopsticks? It's like, man,
Really?
I eat at home with chopsticks too when I have noodles or sushi or whatever. So the people are really polite, and they will go out of their way to help you. So if you ask for directions or anything, they will really help you, and they do their best to make you feel good. And also they are super clean, because if they see something on the street, they will go to there and pick it up and throw it away. So
Yes,
for
like
me, it
some
was
cities in Netherlands.
yeah, like for me, Japan was one of the cleanest countries I ever see.
Really?
It's way more clean than the Netherlands. Yeah,
Okay.
like even public toilets on stations, everything super clean.
Okay. And,
really good.
and your favorite food in Japan?
Sushi,
Sushi?
and
Another one?
ramen noodles, and but for me, the clams, like how do you say it, hotagai, I think. I'm not sure what's the name.
You were telling me about the other countries you visit.
Yes, it's a lot of different countries. I was in Australia 2 weeks ago, which was really nice. For my first time in Sydney, and I played 3 shows on
Shows?
Yes, on Friday evening in Massive, and on Saturday evening in a show from Harder Industries, which was sold out. It was really good.
Oof.
And after that party, I played the after party also in Sydney, and it was like in an underground club, like a little bit of boiler room vibes. It was really nice. But yeah, unfortunately, I only stayed for 4 days because I had to go back for another gig the weekend after, which was in the Netherlands, I think. Yes, was in the Netherlands. And last week I was in Germany, which is also fun all the time. And let me think. I was in Estonia last year. Estonia
Where is Estonia?
is do you know where Finland is? Finland?
Yes.
It's like you have a sea between Finland and Estonia. Like you have
Okay.
Helsinki, and then you have the capital of which is Tallinn of Estonia. And that party was really good. Was really nice as
Tell
well.
me more.
It was a party with Max Enforcer, Soundrush, me, MC Livid, and Irradiate for the uptempo. And it was just like really good crowd, really nice people as well. Good beer, really good beer. And I think Sweden, I've been in Sweden twice too. Yeah, I've been twice in Sweden. Sweden is also nice, really nice country. I almost forgot where I went all the time. Next week I make my debut in Italy also.
Okay.
And next month I make my debut in Norway for the first time.
Really?
Yes, also excited for that. So
In Italy, where?
in the north of Italy,
It's a club, it's a festival.
is a club. Yes, it's a club.
You know the name?
I know the name of the party is Next
Next.
with 2X. So it's like a crossover between hard techno and hardstyle.
Okay.
So they booked like a hard techno, how do you say, headliner, hard techno headliner, and they booked a hardstyle headliner, which is me, and I'm really excited for that. So
And you only live off music, or you do something else?
yeah, I have a normal job. Unfortunately, I still have to. No, I don't have to, but I like to, because of course everything with inflation gets more expensive. So maybe even if I get more bookings, or to obviously, I don't want to say I do it for the money, but it would be nice if I can live of it, so I have more time for music, because now I'm just combining my full-time job with full-time music. So I'm putting a lot of work in it, a lot of hours. And for me, it would be nice if I can work less on my normal job and put more time in music. So, but I'm getting there because, of course, I'm playing a lot more shows right now than last year, and also you make money from Spotify and etc., which is getting a lot more as well. So hopefully in the coming years I can work less on my normal job and focus more on music.
It is hard to be an artist and have a normal job?
Depends. Sometimes it's really hard because you have to also manage your social media, which I do myself. And also I edit my own videos and like make, how do you say, like reels and stuff, like for Instagram and TikTok. And also I think it's really hard because I cannot put the time in my music that I want to. So like I work 40 hours on my normal job, and then in the evening I go in the studio and work in my music, and in the weekends I'm playing. But I try to be in the studio as much as possible, but sometimes you're really tired from your normal job, and then you have to, you know, you want to relax, but you have to go in the studio. But still, for me, making music is also relaxation.
Yes.
So sometimes, yeah, I don't want to force myself to be in the studio. You know, I go to the studio if I want to, not because I have to. Yeah,
so
that's.
You love the music. You love to make music.
I love to make music, but I don't want to feel it like work.
Okay.
So I want to feel happy when I'm in the studio and feel inspired. And if I'm in the studio and feel like I have to be in the studio you have to make tracks, then I have no inspiration.
It's not the same, I know.
It's not the same. So I would say, yeah, it's hard sometimes to combine it.
Let's talk more about Mexico. So you had your own show in Mexico City. Was in Dedicated, you remember?
Yes.
How was it?
It was really, really good because Quique.
It was your first time in Mexico.
It was my first time. It was the birthday of Quique. And I arrived in Mexico on 16th of September, which is party.
Yes.
So I think Independence Day, right? For Mexican.
Yes.
So I arrived in Mexico City, and first thing I see was like party people everywhere on the street. I was like, what the fuck is this? is this Grand Theft Auto? I said, what?
Grand Theft Auto.
All the people on the street drinking and partying, you know, and fireworks everywhere, and like cars on the streets, and I don't know. It was really, really fun. And I've got to experience the Mexican culture, and the party was really nice. I think it was like 550 people, something like that.
Yes, similar. You have something similar party in Holland?
We have a lot of club parties, but I never experienced a vibe like that in a club in Netherlands.
Really?
I think because Netherlands is a little bit more spoiled, because we have, for example, you can go to the Netherlands and we have on the same day like 5 or 6 events.
Yes, I know.
And Netherlands is small, so you can drive to all the parties. If you want, you go for one weekend, you can go on Friday to a party and on Saturday to a party, wherever you want, and it's all hardstyle.
I mean, if you have one day of celebration in Netherlands.
We have, I think a lot of people may know it, King's Day.
King's Day.
So it's the birthday of our king. And we have, you know, the B2S organization?
No, I don't know.
From Decibel.
Okay.
And Loudness and everything. They have another party called Supersized. They have Supersized King's Day, which is a huge festival on the birthday of our king. Everybody, whole Netherlands celebrate this day off. And
officially?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So
schools,
and there's parties everywhere.
Okay.
Like in the whole Netherlands, everybody's on the street partying, everybody's throwing parties. It's really good. And we have several of those also with Easter, Christmas, you know, like every holiday we have in the Netherlands, people make excuse to make hardstyle parties or whatever, you know.
What did you like most during your visit in Mexico City? Obviously tacos, I
think. Taco El Pastor.
Okay.
But no, I went to see mariachi in the city, they play for me and I was dancing. was really nice. And I went to see the temples in close to Mexico City. I forgot the name. It was also really beautiful. And I was here also with Dia de los Muertos.
Yes.
And we went to the city to see the markets, and we did a live stream also, and it was just really, really nice to see all the...
in Kike's house, right? The live show. Yes, I remember.
That was really nice. Yeah, and also, of course, the food. The food is really good. Like the chiles. Everything is super nice.
You like spicy?
Sí.
Okay, let's try something. Estos días, has estado hablando en español, Roy.
Some words.
Some words.
Some words, sí.
What are you learning on this time?
I cannot say the words on here because it's too...
I can put something like...
Ah.
¿Quién te enseñó eso?
¿Chingo tu madre?
¿Quién te enseñó eso? Who teach you that?
Who teach me that? I think it was Kike or Carlos. I don't know.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Roy.
¿Qué pasa, cabrón?
¿Qué pasa, cabrón?
¿Qué pasa, cabrón?
Who teach you that?
You, I think. No. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Now I'm having a blackout.
How many languages you speak?
3.
3 languages?
Yes, Dutch, German, and English.
Really? And which one is your favorite?
Dutch, of course, my mother language.
Okay.
So for me, it's the easiest to speak Dutch, but also I speak fluent English. Of course, because else I cannot do this interview. And also German I speak, but not fluent. But we learned it in school, so it's like sometimes it's easy to learn some words or to know some sentences so you can make yourself clear in other countries. And for Spanish, I want to learn it so bad because I want to speak more with Spanish people and with Mexican people. But sometimes it's really hard to learn the language.
Talking about your family and you, which is your full name?
My full name?
Yes, your full name.
My full name will sound really weird to some people, I think. My full name is Roy Franciscus Stefanus Maria Stolzenbach.
And why you change your, I don't know how to say, your pronunciation? You say like Roy.
It's because if I speak in a different language, to speak Dutch, my voice gets lower.
I have been with you some days and you understand a lot of Spanish.
Yes, because I try to see the body language of the person that is speaking and also to see what they are holding or what they are talking about. And then I hear some words and I make my own sentence of it. So, for example, in Walmart, in the supermarket, I mean, not Walmart.
Yes. Don't worry about it.
You can, in beep, in the beep. No commercial. But like they were talking about the 6-pack, you remember?
Yes.
You can only buy in 6-pack, and I understand everything he said because he was holding the beer and talked to you, and I was like, okay, I understand what he means, but I cannot respond because I don't speak Spanish that well, but I know what he said, so.
I'm going to try in Spanish, Roy, so put attention, right?
Sí.
¿Cómo fue que llegaste al main label de Scantraxx?
Well, I had a meeting with my manager. Well, not a meeting, but we were in Decibel on Friday, and he walked towards me and he says like, I'm gonna put you to main label. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, we're thinking about it, and you are really consistent the last 2 years. You make a lot of music, you have a lot of really dedicated fans. You are super consistent with your music. You have a lot of bookings, like all over the world. So he was like, we're gonna do it. And then on Saturday on Decibel, I had my first live act, the Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm.
Yes, and he watched it, and after the set was like, now 1000% sure main label. So
in Spanish, 1000%.
1000 I don't know, but how is 100%?
100%.
100%.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, 100% sure for main label. So for me, it's like cherry on the top of the cake.
Yes, I know.
Like after super hard work.
I think this year and the last year was your years.
I just try to be super consistent with my music and bring a lot of music. And I think the people really connect to it because it's emotional for some tracks, you know. So I think by being consistent and making similar kinds of tracks, which I really connect with, I think it displays on the other people that listen to it, and they can feel something, you know. And so, yeah, I think I created a really nice group of fans as well that are like really dedicated, and I think that helps also for the decision to put me to the main label.
And can you tell us about your next collaborations, with who are gonna be or something?
My next collaboration is coming out on 29th of November, and it's gonna be my second collab with Unresolved.
Your second collab with
Yes.
Unresolved? Okay.
So the last collab with Unresolved was last year, I think, or I don't know. Was it last year or the year before? I don't remember. I think it was last year. I don't know. Never mind. But we're doing the second collab, so and it's getting released in 29th of November on the main label of Scantraxx.
What is the name of the song?
Lost.
Okay.
I don't know how is in Spanish. Lost.
Perdido.
So Unresolved and Nightcraft Perdido.
Okay.
And I have a collab in the making with Ravage as well, which will be released in April, and also on Scantraxx main label. And I have more collabs in the planning, but
stop there. And what is the meaning of that song with Unresolved?
the meaning of the song with Unresolved.
Lost, but what is the meaning?
We were just looking for a title for the song.
Ah, come on.
So
really?
yes, it was like I made the track and I sent it to Igor, and he was like, "Man, how do you always make these melodies? Like it's always, how do you do it? Like it's sketchy, you know." And I had the vocals, like the girl vocals, like I always have in my song, like the like the dreamy sound of the vocals. And I sent it to him and he really liked it, and he made the mid intro for it. And then was like, how are we gonna call a song? And I was like, I don't know, I want something short. So
I don't know, I'm lost.
yes, I don't know. See, but I think the lyrics mean something like that, so it was like, okay, we do it like Lost.
We're going to talk about your best tracks. For you, what have been your best tracks?
My best tracks
For you.
for me, I think, of course, Time, because
Yes,
Time
sure.
is for me the most streamed track on Spotify as well. But also, this was for me the first track where I was like, okay, this is gonna be my sound. This is gonna be
Which one?
what I want. Time.
Time.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and after Time, I did Into the Dark, which was really a good song in Mexico too, which was like got played a lot in Mexico. So when I played it first time here, it was insane. Also Paradise,
Yes.
also really good song,
Really good song.
which worked really well everywhere, especially abroad, like in other countries than Netherlands. I don't know why. But for me personally, I really like my last track, my last release, No Goodbye.
I played that track in Dedicated.
Yes, for me, I think it's one of my best tracks because I really like the melody, and I think it's one of the best melodies that I did. And also, it was my last track on Carbon. So, but it was not a goodbye because I go to the main label, but it has a kind of, for me, it's like a special track.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, that's my favorite tracks.
And how do you make your melodies?
How do I make my melodies? Sometimes I just go to the studio, and because I hate doing sound design, I don't like it. If I don't have inspiration, I go out to studio again. It's like, no, not today, and I go out and play.
Yes, I understand.
You know, so when I sit down and I making melodies, I usually start with making the bass line, just how do you say it, like the chords and the bass line. And when I have like a sort of feeling or like a vibe, I start making the top, And if I'm liking it, I'm continuing. If not, I go out the studio and buy. But yeah, usually I work like that. I want to make a specific feeling, and if I feel it, I'm making a melody in 5 minutes, because it's just
really?
like, because if I hear something and I have inspiration, it's just, and then it just works.
And how many years have you been a producer?
Since 2006. So, but not hardstyle. Hardstyle for 4 years. But jump style I started 2006, and so that's how long ago.
And who teach you?
Myself.
Oh, really?
Yes, I know there's a lot of tutorials right now on YouTube and everywhere, but when I started producing,
You didn't see tutorials
No.
or something? Really, Roy?
no, I never used tutorials, like, because I think also for some things tutorials are really good to improve sound design or mix down, but I think if you watch like screech tutorials or like kick tutorials or whatever, you're making something somebody else already made. So I think that benefited me when I was making jump style as well. My jump style was different from other jump style artists because I didn't know how to make their sound, but I know how to make my own sound. So for the people that use FL Studio, I made my kicks with drum synth. It's like a standard plugin in Fruity Loops, and I can make the kicks like really fast, and for some reason the people liked it, and
My God.
you know, so. But yeah, I think nowadays tutorials are really, really good, but I would say avoid tutorials because you're making something somebody else is teaching you, so you're making their stuff, not your own stuff.
Yes, I know. And what was your best track of jump style?
My best track in the jump style,
For you, maybe.
for me, I'm not sure. I released a lot of tracks, like a lot. So
Really, Roy?
yeah, and also 2 albums.
Oh my God.
So I think
You're still loving jump style?
yes, a lot. It's super fun music, super bouncy, you know, and I like the.
You play in the after party of dedicated jump
Yeah,
style.
I played jump style in the
Yes,
after party in
yes.
Mexico too, and people like it, so it's super nice. But I don't know what my favorite track is in jump style. It's too many.
Do you remember the name of your albums?
Yes, the first album was Demolition, and I used a lot of vocals from video games.
Okay.
And
Like what video game?
I cannot say. I think like Call of Duty and everything.
Ah,
And
okay,
so
okay. Don't worry.
Then
I'm going to put a beep.
yeah, I get a claim from
Okay,
there.
okay,
I think.
okay.
And my second album
Your
was
video is turned down because you're.
and my second album was called Power, POWR, and it was more freestyle. Like there was some euphoric hardstyle songs on it and like experimental stuff, but yeah, I think. Oh, I know my favorite song, but it was not like really jump style. But I made the mariachi song, which was really big in Mexico as well. I think Kike played it a lot.
Okay.
And
what was the name of that song?
mariachi.
Mariachi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I think that one really opened my way to Mexico.
And it was difficult to leave jump style and go to hardstyle for you?
For leaving the music behind was not difficult because it was something that I really wanted to do, because I really could put more emotion in hardstyle than in jump style. And yeah, of course it's difficult to change your name, but at the end I'm really happy that I did it, that I changed the name, the style, everything. For me it was just like a fresh start. So I also had to work really, really hard for my position right now. So yeah, after everything, I'm really happy that I changed. It was hard, but I'm really happy that I changed styles and doing hardstyle now.
And who was the artist who inspired in hardstyle?
Also difficult because this maybe sound weird, but I didn't listen a lot of hardstyle.
Okay.
But
You're not the only one.
really,
Any artist doesn't listen hardstyle.
like I have some favorites, and of course I listen to the old songs of the Prophet and Headhunters and everything. This which was getting me liking hardstyle. But like now, the artists that I listen to is not many. I missed, of course, I listen to Mist a lot, and Regain. I think several songs of Regain. I really love Mist, Future Noise. I really love the melancholic stuff. Also, Old Wasted Penguins is like for me is
sure.
really, really, really good. Really good memories of that. So yeah, I think there's several artists that inspired me, but not like I think I inspired myself to go to
And what
Bruce
music
Hostile.
currently listen? And what music are you currently listen?
What music I currently listen?
Yes. Or you didn't listen music?
I don't listen to music. No.
Really?
When I'm at home, I don't
When you're
have.
cleaning your house?
Oh, when I'm cleaning, I country music.
I put Nightcraft.
Really? It's good for cleaning and for
Super.
fucking. No, but no, when I like to put on techno, but
Really?
like hard techno when I'm like cleaning or something. And for me, hard techno is like early hardstyle with new sounds. And I really like country music from the US, like.
Oh my god.
And then old school country music, like
Yes.
the ones you have, GTA, like Grand Theft Auto.
Yes.
San Andreas, the game.
Okay, yes.
The radio station.
Yes,
with,
sure.
yes. So, baby, lock them doors. With
Really?
the country songs. Yeah, I really like it. This,
Okay.
like, for me, it's
That's weird.
yes, it's nice.
It's
I like
normal. It's normal.
So-
Is for an artist of hardstyle?
I think everybody has their particular tastes, and
Yes.
I really like.
I can imagine Nightcraft in the airplane, and you think he's listening raw style or
No.
hardstyle, and Nightcraft is like.
It's funny though because I was listening to a playlist, 70s country music, and I put it in my earplugs and sleep with this music.
Really,
Yes, but yeah, I like several kinds of music. Also, I like the 90s music, like 90s pop.
Okay.
And you like Eurodance, you know it? How do you say? Also, the not early hardcore, but like happy hardcore, really
hardcore,
early from
yes.
the 90s, like old Paul Elstak, Mental Tio. It's really fun, and also like old trance. We like old trance music, jump style, of course, but it's not many times that I will put on music to listen for my pleasure,
Okay. Roy, we almost done. So you want to tell something for all your Mexican people?
Yeah. First of all, I'm really thankful to be back for the third time, and I will promise you it's not going to be the last time. And I have lots of new music in store, and I hope you are continuing with making good food.
Okay. So Roy, thanks for everything, Roy, and
De nada.
thanks. See you tomorrow in Dreamfields.
Dreamfields,
And that's it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Nice.